On August 29, 1985, the state capitalized on its forensic breakthrough, officially releasing the killer's identified mugshot to the press. Overnight, that face saturated the media. It dominated the front pages of newspapers across California. But Richard Ramirez was not in California to see it. He had boarded a bus to Tucson, Arizona. Traveling out of state meant he missed the entire news cycle. For 2 full days, he was completely cut off from the coverage. This created a bizarre vulnerability. The most hunted fugitive in the country was the very last to realize his anonymity had been destroyed. That isolation ended on the morning of August 31, 1985. Ramirez stepped off a returning bus and walked into an East Los Angeles convenience store. Inside, he glanced at the local newspaper rack. Staring back at him from the front page of La Opinión, the city's Spanish-language daily, was his own face, beneath the headline, Invasor Nocturno. Patrons in the store recognized him immediately. Realizing he was exposed, Ramirez fled into the street. He had walked into a neighborhood actively reading about him in their own local Spanish-language press. It was a demographic trap he could not have anticipated. Sprinting away from the store, he tried to find an escape route down Hubbard Street in the residential neighborhood of Boyle Heights. Spotting a woman in a parked car, he tried to take her vehicle. She absolutely refused to surrender her keys. Her husband saw the struggle from nearby. He ran at Ramirez and struck him with a heavy fence post. Stunned, Ramirez failed to secure a second vehicle as the commotion drew the attention of the surrounding neighborhood. People poured out of their homes. A group of more than 10 local residents spontaneously mobilized, chasing him down on foot. They cornered him. Men named Jose Burgoin, Faustino Pinon, and Manuel de la Torre physically ran him down and restrained him on the pavement. These ordinary citizens maintained full physical control of the killer, holding him securely until police arrived at roughly 8 a.m. to take him into custody. A 14-month, multi-jurisdictional crisis ended on a residential street. Specialized police units did not neutralize the threat. The neighbors did. The swift action of the neighborhood was only the beginning of the legal story, giving way to the sprawling, bureaucratic machinery of the state. It took years of delays before jury selection opened on July 22, 1988. On September 20, 1989, he was convicted on 13 counts of murder, 5 attempted murders, 11 sexual assaults, and 14 burglaries. On November 7, 1989, the state handed down 19 death sentences to be carried out in California's gas chamber. But administrative stagnation left him sitting on death row for more than 2 decades. On June 7, 2013, Richard Ramirez died at age 53 of complications secondary to B-cell lymphoma, still awaiting execution. The state built the machine that found him, and the state passed the sentence that was never carried out. In between those two facts sits the part of this case that actually ended it. A newspaper in the right language, on the right rack, in the right neighborhood. And people who read it recognized him and did not look away. The fingerprint gave him a name. Boyle Heights gave him an ending.